Okay, this is going to be a review of Winchester Military Grade 12 gauge 2 3/4 inch 9 pellet double aught buck. I'm sure this will look familiar to a lot of people. Just comes in this plain cardboard box. 5 shells, double aught buck. Again, this is going to be shot out of a Mossberg 500 with a 20-inch smoothbore barrel. We're going to try it from 5 out to 25 yards and see what it'll do. So again, this is your Winchester Military Grade buckshot. So starting out at 5 yards, it's pretty nice. 4 inches. Pretty decent little pattern there. Wad shot down here to the right a little bit. There was another hole here, so I have 2 big holes there. I'm guessing that's because it was so close. But not bad there. 4 inches at 5 yards. Light one out. Alright, let's try that. So going back to 10 yards. Really doesn't open up that much more. We're at 6 inches. So we're at 4 inches at 5 yards. Here at 10 yards, we're at 6 inches. So it's still a pretty nice tight pattern there. Wad shot off down here to the right. Going out to 15 yards. Opens up another 3 inches. So now we're at 9 inches. But it's still holding pretty good. Again, this is at 15 yards. And we have a 9-inch spread out of this, which is really not very bad. Going back to 20 yards. 20 yards, it opens up quite a bit. So my furthest measurable holes, I have a 15-inch spread here. But I'm only counting 8 pellets. So we dropped a pellet somewhere. Not real sure where that went. But we did drop a pellet. So again, we're at 8 pellets here. And a measurable distance of 15 inches. So it's starting to drop off as far as the range on this ammo is going. But then once we get out to 25 yards, I picked that pellet up again. So it must have just been the way they were bouncing around through the barrel and through the air, and one of them went flying there at 20 yards. But here at 25 yards, I have all 9 in a 17-inch spread. So however they were arranged in that one shell, they just didn't decide to cooperate and just didn't want to use the buddy system to go at the target. But here at 25 yards, 17 inches, and a couple of them are off the paper here, but obviously if that all moved down, everything would be a hit in a man-sized target. So it's pretty cheap stuff. You can find it around. You know, it's basically surplus ammo. You can find it for a pretty good price. And it definitely works very well out to 15 yards. You know, once you hit 20, 25 yards, probably stretching the effective distance of this stuff. But for the price, it's pretty good if you want to go out and have some fun with some buckshot at some point. And again, this is the Winchester Military Grade 12 gauge 2 3/4 inch. This is your 9 pellet double aught buck, and it was shot out of a Mossberg 500 with a 20-inch smoothbore barrel.